Hello everyone. So it looks like a week of doing nothing for the indices. So we have seen that the risk to reward ratio is in favor of bulls. But at the same time, both these indices like Nifty as well as Bank Nifty, they are still taking a lot of time to lift off. And every time there is a potential or a possibility of a rally, and then there is a selling that is taking place. Now, essentially, we need to understand if this selling is genuine. I mean, are we in a seller's market? So obviously, the answer is no. If we take a look at the market overall, then you will realize that the market, in a way, is sideways on a higher time frame. But here it seems it seems that the worst is already behind us and we are ready for some bullish move. Let's say if we keep indices to a side, then there is a good chunk of stocks which are doing exceptionally well, and it is in a way trying to propel more stocks into a bullish kind of a territory. Unless and until, for a retail investor, unless and until index starts moving, they do not believe that the bull market is here. And this is the phase, trust me, this is the phase wherein most of the traders, investors are feeling very pessimistic about the market. They are not willing to believe that the market is going to be bullish from here onwards, and they are kind of sitting on the sidelines, not ready, not willing to invest, not willing to create trades positions, and they are just sitting on the sidelines without understanding a thing, and they feel probably that the market is going to fall. Is the market really going to fall? Well, maybe yes, maybe not, but we are here to analyze the same thing, right? So is the market going to fall? Let me answer that for you. So today morning on the group I had posted a message. So this is today morning at about 10:51, right? 11ish kind of. This market is not bearish at all. Take a look at the price action along with the open interest and change in open interest. The bearishness in the price is kind of illusion before the market actually go up. So be patient, wait for your setup and select stocks with leadership qualities. Is the message which I have shared at about 10:51, right? And then this happened 10:51, somewhere here, right? Somewhere here I posted that message. Then there was a second leg of fall. This second leg of fall was also evident because during this fall the call prices were not dropping as much, and as it started moving in an upwardly manner, the prices started to increase very rapidly. So this looks like a good recovery so far, even if today's action closes as a hammer just like this. It's a very good price action. This is a very good, fantastic price action. And then what we want is price to quickly go above these high for Bank Nifty and a high of here 50 MA 25,000 something. This is a futures chart, Nifty futures chart. So along with that, it will be much simpler, easier for us to navigate the market. Now let's quickly jump on to individual chart of Nifty and Bank Nifty and see what is in store for the market. Now we keep on talking about different scenarios in market, whereas I want all of you to understand that these are classic shakeouts which are taking place. But unless and until market confirms that it is moving in an upwardly manner, we cannot blindly place our trades, or we cannot place our trades on the anticipation. So here we have these targets are completed last time around, and from this low, we were expecting that market should head back within this range very quickly. Last week we discussed about this. So currently we are in this particular range, and the range that we have is a 24,500 to 25,000. Now in coming week, what do I expect is that the market should start moving. This is a spot chart. Market should start moving and should sustain above this 24,969 level. In other words, I want it to close above 25,000 and sustain over there, right? We have a good red flag in a weekly expiry as well. Weekly, probably 9th of September expiry, we have a 25,000 red flag. So market ideally should be trading above 25,000 by then, is what the understanding is. So next week, mota moti, we should get to see some kind of a fierce bullish action, and ultimately the closing should be above 25,000. That is going to be the first hurdle, right? First target. And then once price reaches to this level of 25,000, then the next journey might begin. So typically, if we take a look at this particular phase, it may take a while before we actually move above this level. So currently, in my opinion, we have two targets. So the first target, that is going to be this 25,020. This is going to be my first target, right? And the second target is going to be this previous high. Once we are above this, then your Dow theory changes, right? Currently it is kind of anticipatory that from this low there is a high, then there is a higher low, and then the price is somewhere in between. So it is a kind of ambiguous phase. But take a look, whenever you are not sure, not certain, price action might paint a picture that it is bearish, but slowly, gradually market is moving in an upwardly manner. So you have to take a look at the open interest as well, and that open interest will in a way guide you about what is actually happening in Nifty. So what is happening in Nifty right now? If you take a look, so this is Nifty monthly, month-end contract. So in month-end contract today, there is a more number of put writing, overall total number of put writing. And let us take a look at what has happened in change in OI. So change in OI right now, there is an unwinding from this 24,000, then 24,500 and 25,000, but these are not significant. The significant is here in 25,800, that is about 4 lakh, maybe more than 4 lakh. But again, 24,800, so 25,800 is originally 25,800 has a 14 lakh total call, and out of that 4 lakh have vanished. It is possible that we might see a very sharp short covering. That is possible. Now these kind of things do take place due to certain kind of a news that we cannot control. But what we can do is we can take a look here, understand what is happening, and then start looking at what is price action suggesting us. So today during the day, we have seen that Nifty is showing a sharp recovery, right, during the day. And after this recovery, on a 15-minute chart, we can see that recovery. And after that recovery, right now the price is showing some kind of a weakness, or some kind of a not able to sustain the bullish action that has taken place. This is also again important. So people who are having a short selling mindset, or people who want to create a short selling trades, will hold on to their trades overnight, and then if on a Monday we get some good up move or a gap up opening, then it will be a very quick and fierce kind of a short covering. Now these are the if and but things. There is no technical analysis involved in that, but this is how the psychology, this is how the market actually works. So if someone is stuck in a position, then that position goes against that person in a very rapid and a swift manner. So a similar thing is possible. Right now the market doesn't want to fall down. I can always be wrong if the dynamics change. If these lows are taken out, then there is a further bearish action possible. But as of now, our basis of the trade is these lows, and from these lows, if the market is showing some bullish action, there is a reason for that to happen. The price, there is some kind of a buying that is taking place, so we have to respect that and observe how the price is actually reacting. So Nifty right now, so far 25,200 and 25,154, these are the two targets that we are looking at, and it has to show some rapid action to reach to this bullish target of 25,600. I'm not sure if that is going to happen immediately, but essentially in next week, the first thing that we want is price to sustain above 25,000 and like cross it aggressively and be there, stay there, sustain above 25,000. When we take a look at the Bank Nifty, So Bank Nifty index is again showing a good level of support and kind of a bullish bias. This is like a higher low level from here. A double bottom is placed and this looks like a bullish kind of a scenario. So if this bullish scenario is going to be there, now the target that I see from here can be, so 53,500 and 55,500 is what I pursue as a range. So 53,500, right? So 53,500 to 55,500 is going to be the range for the coming week. In my opinion, if we get to see a very strong bullish move, then in that case the target can be in a very simple way from this low to this high, and this is the low. The magnet mode is not active, so let us adjust this according to the actual values. Okay. So then in this case the target that comes to, the significant target comes to around 54,850 and the second target comes to around 55,161. 55,161. So these are the two targets that I'll be looking at in this particular week. Most importantly, guys, this looks like a beginning of a new trend, but it will not be successful unless and until the currency trade supports us. So what do I mean by that? Take a look at the USD INR, and USD INR on a weekly time frame. Right now we can see that the rupee is at the lowest, and from here if we get this as a double top of some kind, and if we get to see some kind of a bearishness from here, then it is possible that the next leg of rally and a Nifty target of 27,000, 28,000 is possible if we get to see some kind of a bearish signs in this USD INR, right? So this is just a hunch, a possibility. I'm just placing an alert here to understand if we are getting some kind of a expected bearishness out of this trade, and if that happens, then that will propel the equity market like anything. So let us wait, observe. Everything is set right now, the positions are there, and market is also obliging as per the expected level. So let's observe how these things are actually taking place, and today's close looks very good as of now. If it closes as a hammer, a bullish hammer, it is all good, and that's how we have to look at the market. Don't get confused with the noise that is around you. You have to identify your setup, you have to trust your conviction with a limited risk, and then just go ahead and execute what your setup tells you to do. That's it. So that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm signing off. Bye bye.